Well, hello there. Hello, hello, hello. Gosh, it's good to be back. I've been really pumped about tonight. Really pumped. I've been super excited. I'm just going to post in here. Leave your questions and comments here for me as you're coming online. Hello, hello. Welcome to all those people who are coming on. Questions and comments here for me. I'm just posting in here. Hi Marlene, McCardle, Deb Simmons, good evening. Let me know where you guys are calling and checking in with me from. And I'm going to get into readings pretty much straight away because I am pumped, let me tell you. I'm super excited to be here. There's like goosebumps, there's everything going. I'm a bit warm actually. I'm going to chuck this on the floor. Okay, all right. So let's get into it. Deb, you're the first to log on. I like your name, Deb Simmons. I'm going to come to you straight up, my love. So if there's anything, Deb, that you would like me to look out for you. Hi, Gail. Hi, Alex. Oh, gosh, there's lots of people on here. Hi, Scott, Cody, Helen, Lee, Salote. Oh, you're beautiful, Salote. I connected with you this week. You are absolutely beautiful. And loved connecting with you. Hi, Erin. Hi, Deborah. If you are watching from my page, because I do cross post, please, if you can, click into the video and see if you can comment on the video, and then I'll be able to hopefully see your posts as they pop up. Hi, Heather. Hi, Kerry Murphy. I'm going to come to you. All right. So if you have specific questions, I do a bit around relationships, healing. I love healing questions. So if there's anything around that, Deb, that you would like me to look at for you, my love, please let me know. Melinda, love life. Melinda, I'm going to do you as well. So by mentioning your name, please stick around because I like to get feedback. I like you to be able to see what your cards say and let me know if I am on track. Most importantly, okay, cool. So I'm just going to scroll down. I'm just looking for Deb Simmons if she had anything specific, but if not, gosh, these messages are going quick and fast. It is a good idea to comment more than once, people, as well, because sometimes I won't see them when I'm sort of connecting to someone. Future relationship. Awesome. Thank you, Deb. I've seen your message. It does go very, very quickly. So I'm doing my best to keep up. Okay. Annette, you have a troubling friendship. Okay. Current love interest, patience. Kim Ellen, I want to come to you, darling. I might just do a one card reading for some of these because they seem pretty like we might be able to get some good info out of that. So current love interest. Let's look at that. Let's see what that looks like. So if I mention your name, please stick around, as I said, and I'll definitely come to you. Hi, Beck. Hi, Gail. Oh. You had Fool. Okay, so that must be the other Fool that you had. All right, so as I said, if there's anything, hi, Catherine, hi, Erin, hi, Alex, romantic relationship. Okay. All right, so I've mentioned Deb Simmons, Kerry Murphy, Melinda Leadbeater, perhaps, and Kim Ellen. All right, so I'm going to come to Deb first. So she was asking about a potential future relationship. So Deb, this is for you, my love. Oh, nice. Sorry, let me just look at this. Sharon Such, when did you read a career? Sharon Such. Sharon, I will come to you as well. So I'm probably going to do one card readings for most people tonight, just so we can get through a few more. And then you can all get a little taste of how I work. Sharon, I'm going to come to you about your career, darling, so don't go anywhere. Shared and can I? Oh, wonderful. Thank you. And if you guys do want to book privates with me, I have connected with some of you already. I recognize your names, but if you haven't had a reading or you'd like to have another one, there's a post in my link, or a link in my post, I should say, for this video. So jump in there and you can connect with me that way and do a lovely one-on-one, and we can spend lots more time. I do a lot of mediumship in those readings because we spend an hour together, so I definitely have a lot more time to connect to spirit in that amount of time. Hi Maria, hello. So the link is in the post if you would like to do that. Okay, so we're just coming to Deb, and she's asking about a future relationship, and I'm just looking on my page as well. Beck Gamboa's watching. Hello. Peter, Rosie, hello darling. My husband's watching. Nikki, hello there. Isha, is that how you pronounce your name? I might just come to you, darling, as well. Husband lying to me. So you see us together. Is my husband still lying to me? So you see us together. I'll check around the husband. I'm not sure about the seeing us together. Husband lying to me. Isha, don't go anywhere because I will check on that for you. Hi, Peter. You're after a future relationship. Hi, Belinda. Belinda, you're after regarding life purpose. Belinda Galway, I will come to you. So if I say your name, I'm going to do one card reading so we can get through a few people tonight. So if I say your name, then don't go anywhere because I will come to you. And you're after life purpose. Hi, Courtney. Hi. So some of these names I'm mentioning are on my page because I'm cross-posting at the moment. So welcome to all the people who are on here tonight at the moment. I'm doing a future relationship reading for Deb Simmons. Okie dokie. Let's get into that. Okay, future relationship. We're just connecting to Deb's energy. Deb, let me just come into your space. Just want to check out what's going on. So feeling a bit of stuff around solar plexus. I feel like I'm going to draw 3 cards. Feeling a bit of stuff around solar plexus. I'll just be guided by spirit tonight. All right, so we're talking about future relationship. Okay, so there are some solutions, there's some options. Okay, so that's a good thing. What I'm feeling around you though is a little bit around solar plexus. So a bit of emotional stuff that I'd love to clear, and that would be really great. If we're trying to welcome in something, we want to try to clear that energy out first. Now, ancestors are relevant here. Okay, so we're asking about future relationships. So what we want to think about with that, and the feeling that I get when I just touch this card, is that we need to make sure that those ancestral ties, so what's come before us, are healed. So if there's sort of a pattern, a repeating pattern of, perhaps failed relationships, that sort of thing, we need to make sure that that's healed. So you can do that in a variety of ways, regression, that sort of thing. It's really important. Family constellations is really good for healing ancestral stuff as well. So have a think about that because that feels like it's impacting and having an impact on this situation you're asking about with the relationship. Okay, so this is going to make a little bit of sense as well. Okay, so grounding. Let me just check your energy because I just want to see what's happening. I can feel a lot happening in solar plexus. What's happening below that? Okay, so legs, connection to earth, it feels quite stagnant. Okay, so what we want to do is go outside. It's really easy, sunshine, grass, bare feet, and just imagine those beautiful tree roots coming out of your feet and entering the earth. So we want to do that because what we're talking about is some ancestral stuff that you may have already been aware of, and you may be starting to deal with that anyway, but family constellation work. Then we want to come into grounding, yeah, so connecting to Mother Earth and feeling that connection with our feet, because I feel like I'm not totally connected to Mother Earth at the moment. Okay, and looking ahead, we have prosperity. Okay, so lots of stuff coming in for you. Let's look at this. And this is green. Okay, so this is around heart space. So connected to heart. Same as my eyeshadow tonight. Okay, let me have a look. I see it coming in, but I don't feel like it's really close. I feel like we're doing a bit more work before we get to the point, yeah, of having that relationship come in. So I want you to be patient with that. But, oops, there are options. And we're being encouraged to have compassion. I think that's upside down. Compassion with ourselves and also doing a bit of self-love. This is for you, okay? So I hope all that makes sense. But I feel like I'm doing a little bit more work on myself, which is, I hate saying that. I hate hearing that. But it's the truth. So I'm only going to speak the truth. Hello to everyone else who's come on while I've been doing that reading. That was for Deb Simmons, and she was asking about future relationship. Hi, Helen. Healing with my belly. Ooh, okay. Card on healing with my belly. Helen, I'll come to you. Hang around. Don't go anywhere. Healing with my belly. I like the healing questions, guys. So, because I can feel into your energy and just check in with what's going on. So send them my way. Kerry Murphy, my love, you still on there? I'm just going to come to you. Let's see which deck I want to use for butterflies. Kerry Murphy. Let me know if there's anything in particular. Hi, Destiny. Relationship. Yeah. I'm just going to write Destiny's name down. Thank you for connecting and asking about your relationship. Destiny, I will come to you. You're a little bit way down the list, but I will get to you, I promise. I'll do 1 card reading for some people. I just did a 3 card reading because that was what felt right. Okay, Carrie. I'm just going to do a general card. Hi, Denise. Hi, lovely lady. Hi, Anita. Good to see you. I connected with Anita recently. I think it was last week, wasn't it? Hi, Claire. Hi, Claire Bear. Hi, Kerry. You're after work and business. Great. All right, my love. Let's do life purpose then. Okay. So I'm just coming to Kerry. So if you're just logging on, let me know your comments and concerns. I'm happy to come to you, if I am drawn to you. Yeah, so just let me know what you're after. Let me know what part of the world you're from too, because I know there's people who log on from everywhere. I've had the Middle East, India, Africa, yeah, all over the place. It's crazy. All right, so we're looking at Kerry, work and business. Okay, so let's just draw a card or two. We'll see how many we're going to do for Kerry. Okay, all right, so this is Kerry Murphy. That's a good one. Kerry, you've got a good head on your shoulders, love. I'm just coming into your energy and just checking that out and seeing how that feels. You've got a good head on your shoulders. You have a very good head on your shoulders. You're a good decision maker. A little bit like me. I make decisions fairly quickly and I sort of just have a real feeling about that, a real vibe about that. So I love that. Okay, so the first one that comes up for you, yeah, is around nutrition. And we're asking around career and business. So hopefully this is going to make sense. Let me just connect to that and see what that's about. You know what this actually feels like? It feels like you've got a real knack for food. It feels like you've got a real knack for putting things together, and I feel like I get a lot of pleasure out of that. It's like, do I take that to work with me? What am I doing with that food? I feel like I like to spoil people. This is recent past leading into present too. I wonder if that's something I've been doing more during COVID-19, or I've been spoiling myself, but food has really been a big thing in your life. And it's almost like I've been spending more time sort of preparing meals or, doing that. And I was actually feeling like that coming into this reading tonight. I was going to be talking about, we've all been eating. We've got the COVID-19, diet, which hasn't been good. And I felt like that coming into this reading. I feel like a lot around food has changed for you. This is recent past leading into now, which is actually helpful for decision making and things like that. Well, that was what I was feeling, chick. That was what I was feeling. So this is about leadership. Okay, so you're definitely a leader. And what I was saying before is I'm feeling it resonates. I'm one of those people, I'm just like, bang, that's the decision. I trust my intuition and my gut. And I feel like you do exactly the same. So hats off. That's perfect. That's what spirit wants you to do. And I'm super, super pleased. Yeah, you're a leader. You're not a follower. Let's just see what else is around that for you. I feel like change is on the way though. I keep getting change, yeah? Capital C, change. I feel like change is coming. There's a little awareness around food, and I feel like that's really important. I feel like that's really important to pay attention to that, yeah? There's just an awareness about that. What's good for me, what I like to cook. I'm spending more time doing that. And then that's leading us into leadership, yeah? So you're not a sheep. Okay. Change is coming. Change is coming. We just have to trust. It's like letting go and having faith. And I just got huge confirmation. Letting go and having faith. Change is coming and it's going to be big. Yeah, it's like we're expanding. The other card that popped out, and that's on the bottom of the deck, is about environmentalism. So just an awareness, of the planet and being more sustainable and all that sort of stuff. And can I incorporate that into my business, perhaps? But moving forward, it's about letting go of control and just allowing. So whatever it is you're trying to bring in, I feel it's coming. I feel the change. So yeah, I'm really excited for you, love. That's Kerry. Melinda, Love Life. We're going to come to, which deck do I want to use for Love Life? I think I'll use my favorite Deborah Malone or Debbie Malone cards. She's a psychic detective who I absolutely love. I'm actually doing a forensic mediumship course at the moment, which is really exciting. So that's like working on missing persons, kidnappings, murders. Hi, Kelly. Hi. Oh, first time. I'm going to like. Oh, whoops, I missed. They move so quickly. Hi, Kelly. Welcome. I'm glad that it's your first time. I hope you're enjoying watching. As I was saying, yeah, I'm doing a forensic mediumship course with Lisa Williams, who's worked for Scotland Yard, and Mel Sanchez, who's sometimes on here. I haven't seen her name yet, but yeah, she's actually doing the same course and it's super exciting. Oh, San, you're from the UK. Oh, okay. San Lou, I'm going to do a little relationship reading for you. It may just be one card. We'll see how we go because I've got a few names down and I want to get through everybody. But your name just popped out at me. Hi, Wade. Hi, Dwayne, Belinda, Brenda. Oh, it's lovely to see everyone's names there. Hi, Belinda. All right, so stay tuned because I will come to you, and I can see that you're from the UK, so that's awesome because I was just talking about Scotland Yard, so that's relevant, isn't it? Okay, so if you want to book privates with me too, you can do that in the post link to this live video. I've popped my little link in there, so if you want to book a private, if you like what I do, then yeah, I'd love you to connect with me one-on-one. Hi, Margie. Oh, it sounds like you're in a bit of in a pickle. You've got some decisions to make. Okay, Melinda, love life. I'm going to come to you. So let me just connect to your energy. I'm just going to whack some of this lavender oil on because it does wonders for my sensitivity. It's also very good for sleep if you're having trouble sleeping and stuff like that. Oh, Amelia, that's a big question. Okay, that's a big question. Do you ever see me in a wedding dress? Ooh, let's look at that. Sammy, wedding dress. Stay tuned, Sammy. I will check out your wedding dress situation. I will check that out for you. Hi, Haley Trend. How are you going? Okay. All right, so I'm just going to come to Melinda. This is about love life. I'll see how many cards we're going to do for Melinda. Let's check that out. Okay. Melinda, I'm just coming into your energy, and this is about love life. Hannah, I feel like I've got a very busy head going on. I feel like I wouldn't be getting a lot of sleep. I wouldn't be getting a lot of sleep at the moment. I'm also feeling, and just keep in mind that if I'm referencing my right, it's probably your left. I've got a bit of a tingling sort of sensation down my right, which will be your left because it's for some reason mirror online. And it's actually feeling a little pins and needly. So it actually feels like the circulation's not great through there, or there might be a nerve issue. And so that will be on your left neck, the left side of your neck, sort of leading down into your shoulder, just up on the top bit there. So just keep an eye on that. And I do feel like I'm very busy in my head. There's lots going on, lots of thinking. Yeah, lots of thinking, busy, busy, busy. We might want to make sure we're getting enough rest and our brain is shutting down. Okay, so this is Melinda. I'm going to do 3 cards because I feel to do 3 around love life. Future's interesting. Future's a little evasive. Where's future gone? Okay. If you're just logging on, say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. I love to hear from everybody. And we are talking about love life with Melinda at the moment. Okay, so Angel of the Animal Realm. And what that's to do with is unconditional love. Okay, so this is going to be along the same lines as what I was saying to the other lady in terms of relationship. It's about, self-love, unconditional love, all that sort of stuff, because that's what animals teach us. They don't speak back. They just adore us. They're waiting for us when we get home, all those things. So I just feel like I want to be around, and I have wanted to be around the animal energy more than a human energy. And that's certainly leading from recent past into now. So that's where my energy's been at. So not so much around other humans. Okay, so bullying prevention angel has popped up for you as well. And what that's about is not putting up with the way people have treated me before for you. So it's about when I'm in relationships, if people have said things and I've kind of laughed it off and gone, ha ha ha, that didn't really hurt my feelings, and it actually did. I feel like I want to really put down on paper and be specific about the kind of person I want to attract, because I feel like the people I've attracted previously may not have been the best for me. And that's the vibe I'm getting. And I certainly feel that there's a mix of emotions in my solar plexus when I talk about that, and I feel a little stressed and a little anxious and a bit of fear. So there's a few things we want to deal with, and one of those is what our expectations are with another relationship potentially coming in. And this is for Melinda. Okay, so moving forward, we're talking about doing a little bit of channeling. So what that's about is whatever the answer is for you, it's about putting it down on paper, asking the questions, and then allowing the messages to drop in. So this is moving forward. So I don't feel like we're there kind of at the moment. I feel like I'm not, haven't been in the best frame of mind. I feel emotional. There's a lot of emotions sort of stagnant and stuck in here. So what I want to look at is moving forward is about writing stuff down. When will that relationship come? What will it look like? Just ask the questions and allow spirit to deliver the answers. And when you're writing it down, it's easy because it just drops in and you kind of go, well, that's not my thought. You write it down. And that's how you get the answers. So I feel like we're not quite there yet. There's a little bit more work to be done about that. We want to attract the right person. Okay, so I hope that helps. That was for Melinda. Current love, oh gosh, love interest. Okay, I couldn't read my own writing. Kim, I'm probably going to use the same cards for you, sweetheart. So if you're still on there, I imagine you are. Hi, Haley. Hi, Shalane. Would love something to do with my love, life, and health. Okay. Hi, Wade from Gladstone. So Haley, love, life, and health. Haley. We may only get one or the other. This is Haley Trend, but we'll try our best. Love, life, and health. Okay. All right. So hello to everyone who's logging on. How to move forward with Cap Sun. So you might just want to retype. I'm not sure what the capsun means. Maybe stepson. Oh, thank you, Heather. You like my top. That's, yeah, I went to a little extra effort tonight and had my little jumper on and it's warmed up super fast. So, yeah, whipped that off and here we are. So thank you. That's a lovely compliment. Kim Ellen, current love interest. Okay, I feel like I'm just going to do one card for you, hun. So I believe you are still there. Heather, wow, nearly got killed at work. Gee whiz. All right, so Kim, I'm just going to come into your energy. And this is Kim Ellen, I'm just doing a reading for. Okay, if you have any comments, questions, anything like that, please let me know in the comments section. I will do my best to get to you. I'm going to be on till 8:15 Aussie time, so there's plenty of time. Okie dokie. Kim, current love interest. I'm just coming into your energy. Yeah, Kim. Ooh, yeah. This feels quite like an awakening to me. So I'm literally, as I'm shuffling, because that allows me to connect really easily, I feel like you're having a bit of an awakening, my love. And I'm actually seeing a bit of sunshine in there, which is really beautiful. I'm just going to draw the one card. I feel like there's one card that's really, really there. Yeah, look at this. Woohoo! Look at this. This is for Kim. She's asking about a current relationship. You're doing some releasing, hun. Like it may not be all smooth sailing. I feel like there could be some sort of emotional challenges or triggers or something like that. But when I look at it, it's like it feels pretty easy. Like it doesn't feel as challenging, you know, as some relationships can be. It actually feels like there's a bit of sunshine in there. However, I do feel like there's probably a bit of mirroring, a bit of triggering occasionally, stuff like that. But I feel all in all, this is allowing you both. I feel like both of you are doing some healing because I'm seeing a bit of green. And I mean, look at that, you know, all the ones that they're releasing are around stress, anxiety, pain, fear, all that sort of stuff. And all the balloons in the middle are like love, life, you know, happy things. So this is all good vibes around it, huh? I would keep progressing. I keep progressing. Feels like sunshine. Yeah, it feels like sunshine. You may have challenges, but I feel like it's completely worth it. I feel like it's completely worth it. You're on the right track. Yeah. So good job. Current love interest. I am happy. Sharon Such was asking about career. Okay, so Sharon, I'm just going to grab my life purpose cards because they are pretty good with questions about career and stuff like that. So Sharon, this is for you, darling. Okay. Hopefully that made sense to you, Kim. I can see you got little love heart faces there, so that's very cute. That's very nice. Okay, so I'm just coming to Sharon and career and yoga just flipped over. And I'm going to chuck it back in and see if it comes out again. That's how I sort of gauge. Alicia Spell, you're after a relationship reading. Hooray, hooray. Alicia, I'll try and draw a card for you, hun. Alicia Spell, relationship. Okay, let's see how we go with that. I've got quite a list. I keep adding and adding and adding. I'm getting a bit out of control. For those of you who have just logged on, if you haven't seen me before, I put my link to my business page, Michelle R. Price, writer and clairvoyant, in this post. So if you want to book privates, if you like what I do, you want to get a bit more info, one-on-one, I do a lot more mediumship than what I can do in a Facebook Live because we don't really have the time for it. But if there's a loved one you want to connect with, we've been doing some amazing connections and yeah, it's brilliant. It's been so much fun. And I record all of them and I send the audio to you and it's only $60 for an hour. So if you'd like to book a one-on-one, I'll stay online a little bit later tonight and I always answer your questions. I take your bookings, all that sort of stuff. So feel free to jump on and you know, stay on and continue to sort of have a little chin wag with me. I'd really love to hear from you. I love doing what I do and I get a lot of satisfaction out of it. So feel free to connect with me. Okay, so Sharon Such, I'm coming to you for career. Oh, there you are. Let's just see what you were saying. Illawarra, career in relation to my health. Career in relation to my health. Okay, that's an interesting question. Sharon, the card that popped out then was that one. Okay, so time to decide. So what I feel, ooh, yeah, I'm feeling my throat a bit. What I'm feeling around this is that perhaps this job isn't the best for you in terms of your health. I'm feeling that a lot in my throat. It's quite raw. Not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling. Why am I feeling that in my throat? Let me just see what else I'm feeling around you. I'm also feeling a lot of stress and tension up around. Yeah, I feel like I want to cough. Let me know if you have got a cough going on because I feel like it's all sort of in my throat. That could be related to work though. I'm also feeling a lot of tension down the back of my neck and across the tops of my shoulders. So I feel like I'm carrying a lot of tension in my body, I'd be really careful about that. The time to decide thing makes me feel like maybe this isn't the best job for me, and maybe I need to start looking at something else. That's what it's feeling like in your body physically. I'm just going to draw one card because that time to decide one flew out of the deck. Okay, what you're being encouraged to do is head more in a spiritual direction, okay? You've got a lot to share and a lot to teach. So it's more in the spiritual realm, which is going to mean that you're using left side of your body, your feminine creative side, which is going to feel good for you. At the moment, I feel like I'm in the wrong place. Yeah, it just doesn't feel like it's supporting me physically. And I'm feeling all that stress and it doesn't feel nice. Back and neck, top of shoulders, pressure in my head. It just doesn't feel very nice at the moment. Heading more in a spiritual direction. So let me look at that. I'm seeing a bit around crystal. So that could be a bit around crystal healing. There could be courses that you're doing if you're already not sort of trained up in that area. But I'm definitely feeling a little bit around, the crystals, the rose quartz. I even feel maybe to pop some in your top and start the healing process. So that's what I feel like I want to do is put some in here. Keep it nice and close to heart. Watch your throat too. Keep it warm. Rest, warm drinks, tea, that sort of thing. Okay, so really look after that because it feels like it's taking a toll on your throat. But I feel like you're heading in a different direction. It's got to be more along the lines of, spiritual, looking at the spiritual aspect. What can I teach? What can I share? Where's my knowledge lie? That sort of thing. So I feel like you're coming out of where you are. There's going to be a shift there. Okay, so Isha, you're asking about your husband lying to you, darling. So I'm just going to come to you. I'm just going to see which cards are the best for that. I think Goddess Guidance, yes. Most of my decks, if you ever want to know, just ask the question. But most of my decks are to do with Doreen Virtue, not to do with, they're her cards. So yes, if you ever have any questions about my decks, please let me know. And I'm happy to come to you and answer your questions. Okay, Denise, what does Spirit suggest I focus on to free myself from day job and transform? Ooh, okay. Denise, I'm just going to come to you, but I'm going to ask around the day job. Because of time limits, I'm just going to ask around day job for you. Okay. Hi, Alicia. Oh, no problem. No problem at all. I hope that helped you, sweetheart. Okay. Isha has been lying to me. So I'm just coming to you. Hi, Deborah. Thank you for booking. I appreciate that. You see me and Bill talking again. Rowena. Okay. It's a good question, Rowena. Let me come to you, hon. I will come to you. Rowena, we're asking about Bill speaking to me again. Rowena, just for your knowledge too, if we don't get to you tonight or, you still have further questions, I do detailed relationship readings, and that sort of looks at where exactly you're at the moment. Yeah, so it's like right now, this is where you're at, this is where your partner's at, or ex-partner. Whatever the case may be, and they're very detailed and give you a lot of insight. I actually did a really good one this week for a lady who I met through Facebook Live. So, feel free to jump on there after I log off, and the link for my business page is in this post. Thank you to everyone who's come on tonight. I really enjoy doing this. This is a highlight of my week. It's just really, really beautiful vibes, and I love seeing all your names pop up and all your questions. It's just awesome. Awesome. Okay. All right. So Isha, this is about your husband. Okay. So hopefully you're still on here. Okay. Let's see what we're coming to with Isha. Let me know if you are still on here because I'm just drawing for you at the moment. Oh, Lee, that's an interesting comment. Okay. So Isha, you're asking about your husband lying to you, and what's actually popped out, which is interesting, is undying love. And what that tends to be is a message from spirit. So there may be some mediumship involved with this, with relation to the husband lying. So if you want to connect with me one-on-one, because I do a lot of mediumship one-on-one, we don't have enough time for me to sort of connect and bring someone through. I am feeling someone masculine. I'm feeling someone more on this side, but they're not fully connecting. Yeah, more on this side. Okay, so masculine. So it feels like someone's trying to come through. I feel like they've got a bit of a message for you in relation to husband and lying and all of that. So if you want to connect with me, follow the link in my post and book private. but there is someone who's trying to get a message to you about hubby. Yes, it might be worth doing a one-on-one, and that's certainly not trying to get you to book. It's completely up to you. But yeah, mediumship is much better when we have a bit more time. It's a little bit hard in those sort of 2-minute, segments that we're doing tonight. Okay, so Isha, I will probably message you and connect with you and just see if you want to do that. Belinda Galway, life purpose. All right, so, which one am I going to do? Let's do life purpose. Let's do the life purpose cards. That makes sense, doesn't it? So Belinda, this is for you. So these are the life purpose, Doreen Virtue cards. I haven't actually used my sacred geometry cards tonight. Everyone's sort of been asking about life purpose and that sort of stuff. So let's drag out the Doreen Virtue. And Belinda, I'm just probably going to do one card. We'll see what I'm drawn to do. Hi, Tennille. How you going? It's good to see everyone watching. I love connecting and helping and giving advice and doing connections. All right, I'm just going to move that down so I can see everyone. Hey, Mish. Present understanding, moving forward. Okay, you may have to elaborate on that. We just need to figure out who's going. Oh, Sharon, wow, I can feel the pain in your neck and back as I'm reading that. Wow, that's bang on. That's awesome. Fantastic. All right, so Belinda, I'm just going to connect your energy, hun. And this is around life purpose that you're asking. Okay, so let me just come into your space. I'm just going to disconnect. So I've still got the neck and back pain that I was having from before. So what I'm doing is I'm saying in my head, chop, 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 and then I'm throwing that connection out the window because I just want to sort of disconnect and not feel that pain that I was feeling from my previous readings. So if you have things that are going on in your life you need to disconnect from, it's easy. Chop, 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 and feel that disconnection. And you should forget that person or that memory or whatever it is. Wow, Belinda, you have a lot of cards jumping out for you. Okay, so the one that jumped out because Spirit was really trying to get my attention there is school. Okay, so that's going to be around either your teaching, because we're asking about life purpose, or you're doing more study or something like that, maybe going to uni. So let's just see what that is around you. I just want to connect. So this is for Belinda. Okay, so I'm not seeing you teaching because I'm not seeing you at the front of the class, addressing people. What I'm seeing is I'm in a desk and I'm studying. So I feel like I've got a little bit more study to do. Let me just see what that looks like. Okay, where are we going? What this feels like, Belinda, and this could be TAFE or something like that. But years ago I did like business and communication. It could actually be uni. Business and communication is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot around communication for you. So I'm thinking throat, stuff like that. But it's actually business and communication. So look into that, see if that feels right for you. But I feel like I'm doing more study and it's around business and communication. And it could mean that you're going to own your own business if you don't already, or improve that. So I'm seeing business communication. Yeah, so more study. That's for Belinda. Helen Williams, you are after healing around your belly. Okay, so let's just see. I'm going to grab my angel, my fairy cards. So these are also Doreen Virtue. So let me just see what comes up around your belly, and I'll just connect to that. Jared, guidance. All right, so you're just after some general guidance, Jared. Can I confirm that? I will certainly come to you. If I say your name, hang around, don't go anywhere because I like to get the feedback and know I'm on track. Okay. General guidance. I'm doing one card readings for some people so we can get through a few more people. So please hang around if I say your name. Lisa, what I would recommend, and I'm just going to like your comment. Lisa, I'd love to connect with your brother. I do one-on-one mediumship. It's a little bit hard to sort of connect in this medium, in this space, because there's not a lot of time. So if anyone's after mediumship, the link to my page is in this post. And you can book a 1 hour reading with me for $60. It's pretty reasonable. And I do, all my mediumship one-on-one, usually, in that space. It just gives us a little bit more time to connect properly and get those messages out. Okay, so Helen, I'm just going to come into your space now, darling. I'm just going to feel into your belly and just see what's going on there. It's interesting because as I connect to you, it's not so much the belly I'm coming to first. It's much more, it's closer to my head. So I feel like I've got a lot of worries. I've got a lot of stuff going through my head. The You've got power just jumped out, which is great. Not so much to do with your belly, but perfect timing and business venture also jumped out. So I want to show you that because that's very encouraging. That's very encouraging. They linked together. They jumped out together. I haven't even drawn a card yet. So I'm feeling a lot in my head. Okay, so that's the first thing I'm feeling. I'm like thinking, mulling things over. Now, if I come down lower, I'm actually feeling not so much in my abdomen, but I'm feeling in my stomach. So in my solar plexus, I can feel some little kind of jabby pains in there. So not so much abdomen, more in my solar plexus. I want to encourage you, similar to what I said to someone before, is to do a little bit of grounding because I'm not feeling much happening sort of from that sacral space, which is our creative center, and down to my feet. So I really encourage you to stay warm in that area and to just get out on grass and do some grounding, connect to Mother Earth, invite that energy up, that sort of thing. Because I'm not feeling a lot sort of coming up from that space, but you've got perfect timing. You've got the power business venture. It feels like you're in a time of creation. So you want to get that energy flowing in your sacral space for you for that to happen. Okay, so what's going on with your tummy? What's going on with your tummy? Yeah, it's kind of a prickly sensation. It just feels like something isn't agreeing with me. Something isn't agreeing with me. You know what? It actually feels like your pH is out of alignment or something. It doesn't feel like your pH is in balance. It might do you well to have some kombucha. Get that probiotic sort of thing happening. I feel like that might be useful for you, hon. Yeah, maybe have a look at the kombucha. Let me just draw a card because all of that was related to sort of business and stuff like that. But I just feel like it's a little bit, your body's a little bit out of balance. It's not kind of, I don't feel like it's the end of the world, but it just feels like it's under a bit of balance. Now, what I want to show you is these two popped out together as well. Okay, so this is pregnancy. So the energy of pregnancy, this one, energy of pregnancy surrounding you at the moment. But just keep an eye on that womb space because you want to make sure that it's nice and healthy and nice and warm to prepare for bubs. Okay, so pregnancy is surrounding you at the moment. So that could be just about to come in. You may already be pregnant, that sort of thing. But I'm just noticing in that sacral space, the energy is not, high in there. It's a little bit cool. So just, try to do some grounding, keep that area warm. And we're also being urged to walk away. Yeah, so an area of conflict, something that's no longer serving us, we're being encouraged to walk away. But we've got pregnancy, we've got business venture, you got the power, man. You are in charge. Hey, I have massive goosebumps around you, hun. I've just got high hopes. But take care of that little belly of yours. It's precious. Okay. Destiny, I'm coming to you. So this is around relationship as well. Do I want to use? Yeah. I think I'll do fairy cards again. All right. So Destiny, this is about relationship, hun. So if you have any feedback for me or anything like that, please let me know. Thank you, Belinda. Hi, Eloise. Hi, Annie. Oh, interesting, Helen. Interesting. So the surgery that you had was to help with future pregnancies. So that's what the pregnancy is. Brilliant. Well, that's good confirmation. That was obviously meant to be. Brilliant. Love, love, love. Great feedback. Great feedback. Destiny, I just want to let you know that I'm coming into into relationship. Okay, and what comes up is flower power. So what that's about is Bach flower remedies usually. So getting them into your body, a lot of them are to do with, balancing hormones, readying us for the next stage of our life, that sort of thing. Okay, so I'm just coming into relationship. Sometimes with women, especially the hormones, if they're a little bit out of whack, it's difficult because we can become a bit sensitive and a bit emotional and stuff like that. So we want to make sure that they are all in balance. So I feel like there's a little bit of need to do that. Okay, so Destiny, I'm just coming into your energy at the moment. There we go. Expressing your individuality. Yeah, so that's being proud of who you are and not trying to hide it. And what's interesting in relationships sometimes is that we do, we put on a bit of a face and, that other person falls in love with us and then they're like, well, you're not the person I got into a relationship with. What's going on? When we sort of put on that little kind of act and, act all fun and cool and whatever. So this is about being true to yourself and being really genuine and just allowing that relationship to form. Okay, I had 15 cards just fall out, so I won't suggest that they're all relevant. Okay, so Destiny, I'm just asking about relationship. And I feel like you got a really good heart space. I feel like your heart space is really strong. Yeah, it's really strong. I really like that. I also feel like I'm communicating. So I feel like I am, in something. I don't feel like I'm necessarily waiting for someone to come in. I do feel like I've got a heart space connection. I've got throat. I'm communicating. Let me just draw a card for you. Let me just draw a card. Okay. Nice. So what this is travel. Okay, so that's there. So it's like everything, and this isn't immediate, but everything is switching on, and there's going to be an awesome connection during that. So during that trip, travel can also relate to sometimes holiday periods and stuff like that. Let me just make sure that that's right. And this is destiny that I'm just connecting to at the moment. Destiny, I've got to say, I do feel like you're in something. I feel like you've got I can see like a bit of pink around you. I feel like my heart space is quite open. And I am feeling a throat connection. So I do feel like I'm speaking to someone. So whether it's kind of a new relationship or someone's just, sort of coming in. But I'm also feeling that, there's going to be something like maybe a small trip away or like a camping trip or something like that, just to cement it all. But I have really good vibes around it. What I just want to suggest is that you make sure that you're yourself. Yeah, just make sure you're yourself. And that also maybe you try some of those bark flower remedies just to, balance out any hormones and things like that, so that you can be authentic. Yeah. So that's destiny. Oh, I've written down lots of relationship ones. San Lu, I think this was San Lu. So if you're still there, I believe you were in the UK from memory. So just let me know if you are still there. That's such good feedback, Helen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, Danielle. I'll do my best to come to you. Business, financial, nice. I've got a few names written down, but I will do my best. Hi, Lisa. Oh, thank you. Oh, I really appreciate that. I'm having a load of fun. Guys, if you do want to book one-on-ones, if I can't get to you tonight, that one just jumped out. There you go. I do mediumship one-on-one, and I do often get connections or questions. Move forward, Capricorn Sun. I do get a lot of questions about mediumship during these readings, connecting with lost loved ones. It really is better to spend a good time on that. So an hour is great for mediumship. If you want to connect, my link is in the post above, and you're welcome to book a one-on-one with me if there is someone you want to connect with and get a message. They are amazing, the mediumship. It's so good. I really enjoy it. Sandlu, relationships. Sandlu, you're here. Wonderful. Okay, so your question was just around relationships. Let's just do some more lavender. Thank you, everyone who's tuning in tonight. I just have so much fun doing and I hope you can sort of see that and that translates. I've made lots of good friends and lots of wonderful connections from doing this. So I always love your feedback too. So sometimes people message me and say, hey, I got this out of your reading or that out of your reading, and I really enjoy that. So thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Deborah. All right, so San Lu, I'm just coming to you with relationship. Okay, let me just check in with your energy. San, I've got to be honest, I don't feel like things have been easy for you. I feel like being heard is something that you really struggle with in relationships. So I want to encourage you to sort of work on that throat space and that expression, that self-expression. And that can just be easy as coming back to you, and loving yourself more, doing some self-worth work, telling yourself you're wonderful, all that sort of stuff. I feel like relationships have been a bit of a struggle. So I just want to come back to self-love. I feel like self-love is where it's at. I'm going to draw a couple of cards, probably 3. Let me just see what's going to pop out for me. So this is around relationships. This is for San Lu. Okay. Yeah, I do feel like it hasn't been easy, but I do feel like it comes back to you, and most often it does, because that's where it all starts. We can't change anyone else. Now, that was the base of the deck. Okay, so that's the overall clarifier. So this is a need to ask for a bit of assistance. It feels like there's a lot of emotional stuff going on, and it hasn't been easy. This is also relating to your root chakra. Yeah, so there's a little bit of work to be done there. I also feel like maybe a little bit of healing or a bit of cord cutting would be helpful, especially the cord cutting. Oh yes, this is what I'm feeling. Okay, so that's great confirmation. Yeah, it hasn't been easy. So this is recent past leading into now. It's been very challenging. I'm feeling definitely in my heart that it's like sometimes I just don't understand. You know, people react a certain way, especially when I'm in relationships with someone, they react a certain way, and I'm just like, why are they reacting that way? And it's just like I don't always understand other people's reactions. So I just want to keep saying, you know, come back to you and see what you can do with yourself in terms of that self love, self valuing yourself, rewarding yourself, nurturing, pampering, all that sort of stuff. I just keep wanting to come back to you, not so much what the relationship looks like, because there's some heart work, heart healing that's been happening. Wow, look at that confirmation. Okay, throat. That's what we're talking about. I'm actually losing my voice, like connecting to your energy. I just feel like I'm not being heard and I'm not being understood. There's something around, you know, misinterpretation of what I'm saying. It feels like I'm banging my head against a brick wall, to be honest. And I know that's terrible, but that's what it feels like. So I'm getting heart and throat, and I just feel like I'm literally losing my voice. So I just want to come back to you, yeah, and just focus on you for a bit, and don't focus externally on what other people are saying, doing, that sort of thing. Okay, and this is about letting go. Okay, this is about letting go. So letting go of past, but also anything that's happened more recently within a relationship. You know, sometimes we have to cut those ties, and I do feel like this is a lot about Archangel Michael cutting ties, cutting the way we've always done things. We're not doing it the same anymore. But with you, my love, you are doing some heart healing and some throat. Yeah, both. Oh gosh, very much throat. I can barely talk. And really letting go. So the forgiveness is about accepting what's been and not allowing it to define you, not allowing it to define you, walking away. And we're going to be asking for some help, yeah, from the angels. And this is about finding your way, because I feel like it's not easy. I feel like you've lost your way a little bit. And that's my vibe, yeah. So I hope that that makes sense for you. And that you do, yeah, focus on yourself. Sammy, I'm going to come to you, darling. You wanted to know if I'm going to see you in a wedding dress. Well, I would love to see you in a wedding dress, let me tell you. So let me just see what that looks like. Cynthia, hello, darling. Let me know if you, any of you want a reading as well. Tennille was after business financial. Sammy, I'm just coming to you with your wedding dress, hon. I'm just checking the time. We've got another 12 minutes or so. So if you are still on, oh, thank you, Sharon. That's great feedback. I'll come to you later about natural therapy, but there was a great business in the Valley, Fortitude Valley. I just don't know that they're still operating. So yeah, you may want to just Google, it was like a applied sciences course or something like that. I think you can do that at uni, but there was like an actual sort of naturopathy, you know, type setup, allied sciences or something like that. But yeah, if I can think of it, I'll send you a message. Deborah, how will my family cope? Okay. Hi, Beverly. Hi, Maria. Work and relationships. Okay. All right. So, Sammy, I'm just coming to you with your wedding dress, hon. So, if you're still on there, let me know. Hi, Ruby. Cynthia, let me know if you have a comment or question. I can certainly do a one card reading. We should be able to get to a few more people tonight. I'm trying to get to as many as possible. Okay, so Sammy, I'm just looking at your wedding dress, hon. So let me just connect your energy. If you're on here, oh, you are there. Great, excellent. Sammy. Let me just connect to your energy. Okay. Oh, what was that? Ooh, okay. You're asking about relationship or wedding, potentially, with a white dress. So Angel of Relationships has come up. So there's an indication that maybe we're not seeing eye to eye. Maybe we're not seeing eye to eye if we're in a relationship at the moment. Let me just see what that is, if that's what that is. Bit of uncertainty, that's for sure. Bit of uncertainty. Okay. Yeah, interesting. I don't feel like things are completely connecting. Sammy, I've got to be honest. I don't feel like things are completely connecting. Let me just draw. Let me draw. Certainly with that relationship card, that generally means a little bit of conflict, as you can see from the image. So that's the image there with the lady sort of just looking very frustrated and the guy looking very frustrated. So that's generally what that is. It's a little around, you know, both people not sort of understanding each other, not communicating the best and that sort of thing. The good news is my throat has improved, so I'm very happy about that. Okay, Sammy. This is around wedding dress. Okay, cool. Okay. Ooh, okay. So we've got families. Okay, that was recent past leading into now. Okay. So we've got relationships so far and families, so we're pretty on track. Let me just look at what this looks like for you. Family, super important. Super important. That is your priority. Feels like that's your priority, and that's not a bad thing. This is recent past leading into now. It's like I want to make sure my family's protected and safe. You've got this real strong sense of protection in you, which is great. That's recent past leading into present. It doesn't feel like there's any particular sort of fear or concern around that. It just feels like I'm making sure that everyone's looked after. There's a real mother hen energy around you. Okay, so this is currently, and this is what we're sort of striving for at the moment. So let me just see what the message is around this. Keeping in mind we have the angel of relationships there as well, which can mean we're doing some work. Okay. It feels like we're trying to get back to that happy medium. It feels like I'm trying to get back to that alignment where everything's sort of flowing and it makes sense and that sort of thing. I feel like I've come out of it though, but there's a need to kind of get back into it. And so what I encourage you to do is, if you've heard of Esther Hicks, and if you haven't, look her up. Getting into the vortex is perfect. I do it every single day. So if you would like to look that up on YouTube, Getting into the Vortex, Esther Hicks, I feel like that's where it's at, because I'm out of alignment. Yeah, I'm out of alignment for sure. And we want to get back to that place of peace and calm, and that's going to help you with the relationship. And guardian angel. Okay, so guardian angel's coming in. So that means looking ahead, there's going to be some challenging times. I'm not seeing kind of the wedding dress at the moment with where you're at, but it's like the guardian angels coming in to sort of guide and protect. So there could be some more challenging times ahead. But keep in mind that we're focused on family, which is healthy, it's good. And the inner peace is where we want to be. And then moving forward, we're going to be on a better foothold. We're going to have a stronger foothold. That's what I feel. That's what I feel in relation to you. So I hope that makes sense. And I would have liked to have had some better news. Booking probably Alzheimer's syndrome. People want to know that. Okay. So I'm just going to reply to this comment. I'm just going to post my link in here. So if you want to book a private, you can do that. There you go. All right. And how do I get back? Whoops. Okay. All right. So I've just replied with my link to someone who was asking about readings and all that sort of stuff. If anyone else would like readings, privates and things like that, there's a link in my post. And so just jump in there. And I've also just replied to Tony with the link in my post as well. And you can do one-on-ones with me as well if I resonate or you like what I do. Okay, so that's Sammy with the wedding dress. Hayley, love life and health. So Hayley, I'll probably focus on one or the other. We might stick with love life because I've been doing a bit of that tonight, haven't we? So I might do fairies for you, Hayley. So love life. Look, I'll do health as well, but I'll just connect to your energy while I'm sort of shuffling like I've been doing with the other guys. Whoops. Thank you everyone for watching again. It means a lot to me. It would be quite boring if I was sitting here on my own, I must be honest. Oh, Mish, that's a great question. I've actually been doing a bit of that this week. People have been asking about their totem animals and guides and angels and who's sort of, looking after them. And I've been getting some really amazing connections and names and all that sort of stuff. So it's really exciting, really, really exciting work that I do. Hayley, love life. Okay, so I'm just going to connect to you and see what your health is doing at the moment. So Hayley Trend, I'm just coming into your energy. Okay, let's see. Hayley, it just feels like your vibes are a little bit low at the moment. I feel like your vibrations could be a bit higher. That's what that's going to come out down to, is spending a bit more time outdoors, getting some sunshine, getting that vitamin D, connecting with nature. I just feel like I need to get outdoors. I feel like my energy is just a bit flat and my vibrations aren't as high as they could be. I also want to say that I just feel, just a bit flat. Just a bit flat. There's nothing sort of overwhelming anywhere that I'm picking up in my body. Probably in my head a little bit. But I just feel like my energy is really low. I feel like my energy is really low and it could be higher. So I wanted to say get outdoors and, please spend some time in the sun and really absorb that energy and connect to nature and try and be present as much as possible. Okay, so that's my advice with health. Something else may come up. But I also just want to do a card for love life. So let's look at love life with Hayley. Okay. Wow. Okay. So if we're not in the relationship, it is coming. It is coming. Okay. So that's the card around love life. So what you've asked for is coming. Okay. So Haley, I'm just going to take a sec to connect to that, make sure I get the right message for you. Salote, yes, totem animal. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? All right, let me just check with Haley. Haley. Okay. And this is Haley Trend, Love, Life, and Health. Feels like you've been doing a little bit of wishing and a little bit of asking, Haley, and this is really good. This isn't a bad thing. I feel like you're getting a little bit of clarity around, what you're after and what that kind of perfect relationship could look like. Not that anything's perfect, but you know what I mean. The kind of relationship I want to bring in. But I do feel like energy needs some attention. So really look at that, topping up your cup, pampering, eating really well, all that sort of stuff. I feel like my energy is just not where it needs to be. And it's certainly not an ideal state for my body to be in to bring in that relationship that I'm after. But it feels like your prayers have been heard. It feels like your prayers have been heard, and it feels like you're quite clear about that. Just work on your energy levels. So definitely both aspects are coming into this. Also, you got a bit of knowledge there. So in terms of your spirituality, that one jumped out. So there's a little bit of knowledge there. So maybe looking at that a little bit more, your connection to spirit, what that means, and getting that to charge you up, because sometimes we can feel really alone and disconnected when we lose our connection to spirit. I mean, you're here, so you've got a connection to spirit in this forum, but maybe just look at that in your relationship, in your life, and bringing that in along with that relationship. Okay, Alicia Spell. Alicia Spell. I've got my Goddess Guidance cards. These are, not Goddess Guidance, Angel Therapy. So Alicia, I'm just coming to you for relationships. I'm keeping an eye on the time. We're getting very, very close. Hi, Casey. Ruby, you're asking about your house. Okay, I'm looking at the time. Oh, hi, Katie. Hello. Yeah, Haley, that's what I'm feeling, love. Yeah, it just feels like you're burning the candle at both ends. So I really feel like you need to do some work on that. Topping up your cup. Start by going outside and just, enjoying nature. I just feel like making that connection to nature again. Maybe a bit of grounding for you would be good as well. That sort of tops up your cup a bit too. Okay, so Alicia, I'm just going to do a quick card. I'm going to race through these last couple because we're running out of time. I just want to do a relationship reading. Alicia. Okay. All right, so Alicia, at the moment, we're in a state of this emotional sensitivity. So we don't want arguments. We don't want to be around loud people, loud music, toxic food, any of that sort of thing. It feels like I kind of just need to be on my own at the moment. So it's almost like what I want to say is like I want to be a bit of a hermit crab and crawl into my little shell and just be away from everyone. I feel like I don't want to bring a connection in at the moment. And I do feel just like I kind of need to look after myself at the moment. So I don't feel like it's the right time. If I am in something already and I'm not sort of feeling a strong connection, I feel like I do want to sort of retreat a little bit and just be on my own and spend some time on my own. It's all about looking after yourself first and foremost. And a little bit like what I was saying to Haley is you need to charge yourself up because even coming into your energy, it's much the same, where I feel like I could have a bit more get up and go. Yeah. So I feel like I just want to go into my little shell and retreat and look after myself for now. Yeah. So I feel like I'm just looking after myself. Okay. Denise, day job. You're asking about your day job. Denise, hopefully you're still on here. So yeah, if you do want to book privates, I'll be jumping out of here shortly. You can click on my link. It is in this post. And I'll stay online and I'll answer questions. I'll take bookings. So yeah, I'm really hoping that a few people connect with me one-on-one, because that's what this is all about. If you like what you see, then yeah, please connect. I love what I do. Love, love, love. Wow. Speaking of love, we've got love and insight for Denise. Love and insight. But Denise was asking about a day job. So let's just get serious. Let's get serious for a little bit. Denise, hopefully you are still listening. Okay. And you're asking about your day job. Asking about day job. All right. So we're just going to draw around that. Looking at day job. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, she's still on here. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so it's coming. We're definitely separating. We're definitely separating. We're doing something else, which is going to fulfill you a lot more than what you're doing at the moment. So I feel like there's some change. And what it feels like, it's like, oh my gosh, I feel like I can take a breath. And this is looking forward. Okay, so I feel like there's definitely change coming. I'm stepping out of what I'm doing. What that looks like, what does that look like? I feel like I'm pulling out my big girl socks, my big girl pants, and making some tough decisions. You know, sometimes you can get in that comfort zone and it's like, oh, it's all a bit easy and all a bit, you know, comfortable and stuff like that. So it feels like I'm being encouraged to kind of take a bit of a leap of faith. I know redundancies and things are sort of happening at the moment. People are being laid off and stuff, but I feel like I may have to take that leap of faith or things could get a bit uncomfortable. But I feel like what I'm moving into is like, oh, I just feel like light. I can breathe. I feel like a weight's coming off. And you're a very light energy. You've got a beautiful energy. And I feel like it's more in vibration, like more in your vibration, what I'm bringing in. So yes, it'll happen, but I feel like you may have to take a risk and may have to make the decision yourself rather than sort of waiting for someone else to make the decision for you. Rowena, let me just come to you, hun. So I connected with Rowena earlier and she mentioned that she was after, oh yes. Oh yeah, that's good. Good, Deborah. Very good. Okay. Oh, thank you, Sharon. That's beautiful feedback. Thank you. I'm looking forward to connecting with whoever wants to connect with me when I finish up in a couple of minutes. I've only got a couple more people I've written down, so I apologise to all the people that I didn't get to. Oh, that's great, Alicia. Good feedback. Yes, brilliant. Rowena, Bill. Are you still on here, Rowena? Because if not, yes, wonderful. Okay, so Bill, we're asking about, no, I don't want those cards. We don't want those cards, do we? Angel therapy is what I'm going to use. So let me just use these ones. I'm just going to really probably just connect. I don't know that I need to draw a card. Let me just see. What I just want to say, this just flew out of the deck, okay? Sacral, creative, womb space, feminine, okay? What I want to say around Bill is I feel like I don't want to wait. I feel like I don't want to wait. I really just feel like I want to let go of that. I feel like there's a bit of guilt and remorse. And I feel like with you, it's like I don't feel like I got to say everything. I didn't get closure. But I feel like I just want to sort of cut that tie. I feel like it's just not healthy for me. And I'm speaking from your perspective. I feel like it's not healthy for me to stay in that energy. And I would just be, cutting ties because this is womb space. This is me looking after my creative center and giving me what I need, filling up my cup. That's what we need. We need to be pampered, nurtured, all that sort of stuff, compassion. I don't feel like you were getting that there. And I just feel like I want to say, cut the link. It doesn't feel good. It feels like I'm holding myself in the past a little bit. So that would be my suggestion there. And look, you're your own person. You can make up your own mind. But I just feel like it's maybe up to you to make the decision rather than sort of waiting around, for that to happen as well. Jared, you're asking about some general guidance. So I'm just going to draw a quick card for you and then I'm going to that one, guidance. Oh, yes. Okay. So Jared, let me know if you're still on here and you're after some general guidance. Oh, thank you, Denise. You are leaving. Brilliant. It feels good, love. I am fully in support of that. Fully in support of that. That is a very good decision. Jared, are you still here? If not, I'm going to come to someone else. Okay, I'm not seeing Jared. Yes, you are. Great. All right, so general guidance. Let me just draw a card for Jared and then I'm going to jump off. And yeah, as I said, I'll hang around and take bookings if anyone wants private readings. The link is in this post and I look forward to connecting with everyone. I do a lot of mediumship, paranormal clearing, entity work, healing is my specialty. So I love to do healings and I do detailed relationship readings if you're after that. If you're starting a new relationship or you're in a relationship already and you want to see a bit of guidance around that, that's kind of my specialty. All right, so Jared, just a bit of general guidance. So let me just come into your energy, mate. Okay. You have a good head on your shoulders. I've already said that tonight, but I'm feeling that with you as well. I feel like you've got strong shoulders and you can shoulder burden, but I feel like you cope with that pretty well. I feel like that's your thing. Yeah, very good at it. I feel like I'm in safe hands with you. Super protective of the people that you get let close. And I don't feel like that's a huge circle, but super protective, which is really beautiful. Okay. So I'm just going to do general guidance. General guidance. Danielle, private readings, and I've just put the post in here, are $60 for 1 hour, which I think is pretty reasonable. And I also do 1.5 hour readings and healings, which are really popular. That's what a lot of people are actually booking at the moment. And so they're $90. So that's 1.5 hours. Or you can just do like a 1 hour, $60 reading. Okay, Jared, I'm just connecting to you again. I got distracted. Okay, good head on your shoulders, mate. And I said, I feel like you're really good with guidance, offering guidance to other people, you know, helping people out. I feel like you're a problem solver. People come to you for that. Really like your energy, really like your energy. And what this is, you're not having a baby. Unless it's a lady logged on as her husband, but that's creative energy. Okay, so that's giving birth to new ideas, new projects. I have really good vibes around you. I think you're on the right track. I really feel like you're on the right track. And that's a little around what I was talking to the other lady about. It was the sacral chakra, because that's your creative center. And it's the same with guys. It's still that sacral chakra, but it's where the womb would be if you're a lady. So lots of creative energy. And I feel like you're, you're doing a great job. Like, I feel like I could really rely on you. And as I said, you know, you're a problem solver. You know, people come to you for that. They rely on you for that. And I just feel like you're on track, mate. And there's lots of awesome things. If you've got those ideas that are popping into your head, follow through. Yeah, it's all about the action. It's all about the action. Okay, that's it for me. I've got to log off. I'm going to get in trouble and I'll get kicked off. Thank you for replying to Danielle. Someone else just replied to Danielle. I put my link in there as well. So, my link's in the post. If you want to book with me, I'd love to connect with you. I will be sticking around, so feel free to message me. My page is Michelle R. Price - writer and clairvoyant, but the link is in the post. And I'll see you guys next Monday at 7:15, same time. Have a great night. Bye.